When the most powerful people in the world all gather under one roof, security obviously has to be tight.
There'll be 6,000 police on the ground, including 1,500 from interstate and New Zealand. They'll arrive 2 weeks out from the event to undergo training in crowd control and dignitary protection.
We've been very, very clear from the outset that if there is damage, if anyone is hurt or if there is destruction during
Threatening images have appeared online depicting protesters with Molotov cocktails. And one group's manifesto describes police as capitalism's most brutal enforcers. Both sides keep upping the ante. Each time authorities extend the locations and times of high security zones, protesters target other areas. So, who are these people?
No, we won't be smashing any placards or billboards, but I think we do have a really important message to get across, and I guess the key one is that the G20 is bad for Australians and it's bad for the people of the world. We're spending $500 million on the G20. They've spent $150,000 on a conference table for the G20. So if there's a budget crisis and this is what we're spending on the G20, then tell me how the G20 is going to assist ordinary Australians.
So if you're not planning waves of destruction, do you condemn groups like Plan B and the Brisbane Solidarity Network who are calling, for buildings to be occupied and ATMs to be destroyed? What do you say to their action?
In terms of the threat of violence or damage to property, I don't think there is any. And I think Australia has a long and proud tradition of demonstrations such as the one that we're organising being peaceful events. And we hope that the police will be peaceful as well to ensure that people can bring their families along. As for the Plan B website, look, I take with a grain of salt anything that finds its first hearing in the Courier Mail, and that's where I first heard about Plan B. I've yet to see any proof that it's a genuine website calling for these waves of destruction, and it certainly would be out of character for any demonstration in Australia to be implementing waves of destruction.
So do you think the authorities are more likely to cause trouble than the protesters?
I think reasonable precautions is absolutely fine and to be expected, but the G20 Safety and Security Act is an example of the most draconian, the most extreme anti-civil rights legislation this country has ever seen. It allows police all sorts of ways to provoke a potential situation. I think that's unreasonable, and I think people should come out and demonstrate in defiance and in support of a better world and environmental sustainability.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how it all plays out. Thanks for your time, Ewan.
Thank you.